To another YouTube video. So today we are going to learn some basic, or you can say very important features in Java 8. So these are the features which are released in Java 8, which is by far, I would say, the most popular version of Java. So let's get started. So today we are going to start with a functional interface. So what exactly a functional interface is? Let's get started. Why we need actually a functional interface? So to enable functional programming in Java introduced with a functional interface. Since all other programming languages like JavaScript, Python, they have functional type of programming where you can pass a function to another function. But here in Java, that feature was missing basically. So that's the reason Java 8 introduced functional interfaces and to write lambdas and different features where you can enable the functional programming. So what are exactly functional interface? So interfaces, I would say interfaces which contains only one abstract methods are called or I would say method are called functional interfaces. So to create a functional interface, what we can do is let's create an interface. For example, we can create a interface as a student, and let's write a method inside this void study, and it's an abstract method inside this interface. So right now you can say it as a functional interface, but if you see it can behave as a normal interface as well. But since I said functional interface contains only one abstract method, so that means it has to be only one abstract method in this. So if you add another abstract method like play, then it's not a functional interface, then it would be a normal interface which was used before Java 8 version. So let's delete this, and in order to verify that it's a functional interface, I'm going to add a functional interface and annotation. And now if you try to add another method or another abstract method, it's gonna give you a warning like multiple non-overriding abstract methods. So that's the reason we have to add that annotation to make it a functional interface. And what exactly you would see the benefit of having a functional interface on this case. So basically you can write a lambda or write an implementation without using the method. For example, I'm going to show you how we can write lambda for this, but let's see what else this functional interface have. So it has a default method which that's another cool feature in Java. So void like for example play, and you can create an implementation of this method within the interface, so which by far was not possible in the version before Java 8. So I am playing. So if you can see in the previous version of Java, there was only functional interface, there was only interfaces with abstract methods only. So now you can see default method can also be used inside this, and you can have only one default method. Let's see if you want to add one more default method here, and I'm gonna set it as set. I think you can probably have multiple default methods, but only one abstract method. So I am setting the syllabus. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to create an implementation for this functional interface. So let's do this, and to create an implementation, or you can say create a lambda for this, let's create a reference to this. And to create a lambda, all you need, there is a syntax. Let me draw a syntax for you. So that's the lambda, that's the reference, and you pass the body inside this. So this is how you create a lambda. I'm going to give you a deep explanation how the lambda is created, but let's create a lambda for this interface first. So I'm gonna run this up. Let's create an implementation for this. So in this case, I don't need anything inside this, because since it's empty, so it's, and let's say this, and I am or you can say I am studying da. And that's the end of this functional interface. And to call this, we can do student dot study, and we can call this method. Let's go ahead and run. Let's see if this works for us now. Alright, it says I am studying. So we are able to create a lambda out of a functional interface where we have only one abstract method. We won't be able to create another abstract method, but in the next video we are going to learn more and get into deep dive into the functional interfaces and how exactly we can create lambdas and what exactly is the syntax for lambda for in the Java 8 and above. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll tune in to the next video.